Hey everybody, I am coming making this video message and I want to talk to you all about the things that you experience once you leave an abuser. I want to kind of break down just a few things that an abuser will try to do to you or in your life, either directly or indirectly, when you get away from them. A lot of you already know that love, it makes you stay with someone longer than you ought to stay with them. Love makes you forgive over and over and over and over again. Hope also makes you stay connected to people that you want to go back to what you had with them in the beginning. Although you see a lot of ugly things about them now. Love will make you consider the cost of what you will lose, what you will go through, what you will experience, and what you will have to change once you walk away from somebody who is extremely volatile and abusive towards you. And now, in this message, I am targeting those of you who have been abused by parents, those of you who have been physically and verbally abused or emotionally and economically abused by an ex-husband or an ex-boyfriend. I want to let you all know that there are not a lot of people who have escaped the hands and the snare of an abusive person. A lot of men in certain situations, and a whole lot of women, young, middle age, and old, they have gotten deleted by somebody who was an abuser. And for those of you who have been abused in the past, or currently you are being abused in some way, shape, or form now, you may not have gotten deleted, and that person may have never threatened to delete you. But what some of these abusers out here do, they will try to make your life a living hell once you finally break away from them. When you've been with somebody for many years, whether it's in marriage or whether you were just exclusively with them, sometimes, like I said, because of how you feel about them and because of love and because of the circumstances, you stick around. And sometimes people get comfortable when you are a very forgiving person. Let me just tell you all the truth. When you are a very forgiving woman, when you are a very forgiving man, when you are a very forgiving friend, there are some people, they really don't appreciate it about you. What they do is they get comfortable with your level of forgiveness, and their comfort, it gets confused with them feeling like and believing you are stupid. And so the fact is, they will continue to be abusive to you, continue to try to break you down, and continue to do things to you because they believe you will never go anywhere. And in a lot of cases, it's sad to say, a lot of women don't. They don't go anywhere because that man is all they see. That man is all they know or want to know. And they don't feel like opening up a door to start a new life and get a man who's going to really appreciate them, love them, and treat them right. And so sometimes when you are a very understanding person, when you are a very patient person, when you are a very calm person, don't make a mistake about this and what I'm about to tell you all. People know this about you. They may never talk about it. They may never give you the honor and the credit for it, but they know. People know when you are a good person. People know when you are a man of love. People know when you are a woman of love. People know this about you, whether they tell you or not. And it makes them feel good to know, you know what? If I can curse this person out, if I can lie to them, if I could put my hands on them, if I could cheat on them, if I can humiliate them and embarrass them, if I could do whatever I want to this person, and I know I still can come home to them, and I could still be friends with them, and I could still date them, then I'm not going to change. They take your kindness and your pure heart for weakness. Let me tell you all some of the things that abusers do when you get away from them. If you have a child or children with a abuser, they will always use the kids sometimes as a shield. Sometimes an abuser will make your children disrespect you because they can no longer get you, meaning you are no longer living with them, you are no longer married to them, you are no longer friends with them. And so what they will do, if your kids want a particular thing, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience of what I've gone through in my life, and I'm not ashamed and I am not embarrassed. I want you all to be delivered, and I want somebody out here to be set free. So I have to expose the enemy once again. And this is not recent, but when I was in an abusive marriage, I can tell you all that sometimes abusers, and I've seen other people, okay, and this is not to badmouth my ex or anything, but I have to just be real. They will use children as bait. They will cause your children to disrespect you. When they can no longer get to you, like I said, you've moved out, you've divorced them, you've moved to another city, you've moved to another state. When they cannot get you, when they cannot have you in their face again to where they can berate you and tear you down and try to humiliate and break you and humble you, they will use your children. You all may be asking, well, how can they use kids? They will use children because, and I don't want to say that children are guilty, because sometimes children don't know when they're being played. Even teenagers, they may be very intelligent, but they don't know sometimes when they are being used and played by another parent or by a family member. They don't know. Even a friend, they don't know, because some people, they tight with friends and it's like that friend is their actual blood family member. However, if your child asks you for something and you tell them no, say you put them on punishment, what does a lot of children do? They'll go to the other parent. You may have told your kids you cannot go outside. You got an F on that report card. You didn't come home after school like I told you to. So they'll go to the mother, they'll go to the father, and whatever they want, they'll ask the other parent, and the parent will make them feel okay with going over your head and disrespecting you. And it is a way to keep you frustrated. It is a way to make you angry. It is a way to set you up and put you in a place and put you in a position where you give them a response and you give that abuser a reaction. I got to expose this because a lot of you all, you are getting caught up in snares. You are getting caught up and thrown in caves, if that's the best description I can give, because you don't know that that ex-abuser that you got away from is really using your kids as bait and switch. You got to be able to catch these things. If every time you tell your children or child one thing and they go over your head to that abuser, because some men, you've been verbally and emotionally abused and mentally abused by a woman, and some of you women, you've been physically and emotionally and verbally abused by a man. But if you know you telling your kids one thing and they going to your ex-husband and they asking him to give them what you told them, no, I'm not giving you money. No, you cannot drive my car to go to the show with your friends. No, you cannot go out of town. No, you cannot go outside. They will be used because kids go and they confide in the other parent. That parent, because they cannot hurt you anymore, they will hurt you through children. They will go and lie and say, well, I want to get the kids for the weekend. And the kids may bring up the fact that you took a game from them. You took their cell phone. You told them they couldn't go to a party. You told them they couldn't go outside. And so that parent will give them everything you told them they couldn't have. And then they might tell certain abusers, they'll tell the child, well, if your mother tell you you can't go outside, let her know, well, my daddy said I could go outside. Well, my daddy said I can go spend a night at my friend's house. Sometimes that ex-abuser, they will randomly pop up at your house. They will randomly pop up at your house. Haven't asked you anything, haven't called you. They will randomly do it. Now, behind the scenes, they'll tell children things. And so you'll see your kids getting up, getting dressed, getting ready. And you'll ask your kids, where are you going? Why are you getting dressed? Oh, well, my daddy, he's coming to pick me up. Wait a minute. Hold up. You didn't have this conversation with me. You didn't ask my permission. Your daddy doesn't live here, so now you're disrespecting me. And sometimes in these situations, your kids will blatantly disrespect you. They will leave out the house anyway to go with that parent, even though you told them not to. That's one of the things ex-abusers do when you break away from them. Another thing that ex-abusers do when they know that you don't want them anymore and they realize, you know what, it's over, I can never get this person again, I don't want to be with them, what they will do is they will try to use you to well, not use you, but they would try to put you in a position to set you up to bring you to some level of jealousy. So say, ladies, you left the man and you are not thinking about him. In that man's head, he will try to make everybody think that you still want him. Maybe you still got his last name. And he will try to convince people, oh, she didn't change her last name because she's still in love with me. She still wants to be with me. It's delusion that goes on. It's delusion that goes on. And so what will they do? They will pop up randomly at your house with another woman. They will come get your kids and they will allow that woman to do your daughter's hair. They will allow that woman to buy your daughter earrings. Maybe you bought your daughter earrings and that woman took the earrings out and put earrings in her ear that you bought. Now the woman whole time may not even know that you bought the earrings, but that ex-husband is telling that woman, oh, you could take them out, put the earrings in her ear that you bought. And it will bring you to anger and frustration because when your daughter gets dropped off back at home, you'll notice, where did you get those earrings from? What is your child going to say? My daddy's girlfriend bought it, or a woman that my daddy dealing with. And that may cause you, if you don't have controlled emotions, and if you are not healed, and if you are not completely over that man that you've divorced or that you've broken up with, you will confront him. Why do you all think that people are filled in courts and you see these people getting deleted and windows are getting busted out and people are screaming and hollering and coming after people? Because they have not learned to manage their emotions. They don't have emotional intelligence. They don't have the spirit of self-control. They are not patient. They don't really have discernment. They don't know how to see when the enemy is at play in the midst of something. On today, I'm letting you all know, I want you to be able to catch certain things that the enemy is doing in some of you all's lives. And one thing I can tell you for certain, the enemy will always raise his head when you are going through a divorce. And even after you've been divorced, this can go on for years after you have been divorced. That abuser will show up at your kid's school. That abuser will try to become friends with your family members. They will try to make it like you are the most horrible man or the most horrible woman to turn people against you. Because like I said, if you are unhealed, if you don't have self-control, if you are a hothead, it will keep you in a state of distress. It will keep you in a state of anger and rage. You will be constantly calling them. And you all got to catch the bait, because there are some people, they do these little things because any type of attention makes them feel good, even if it's negative. Some people, they thrive off negative energy. They thrive off negative attention in their mind because they are so broken and they are just so unhealed. It's just layers and layers of so many demons and things that are within them. They will do whatever they can just to get you to call them, just to get you to have a conversation with them, just to get you to confront them. And what a lot of these people do, they'll flip the script on you. They'll flip the script. And if you do give them any type of attention, they'll kick off an argument with you. They'll go and tell people, so-and-so called me, so-and-so text me, so-and-so started cursing me out. Oh, she's so jealous because my girl bought our daughter earrings. My girl bought our daughter a new outfit. My girl took the kids to trick or treat. My girl took the kids to the zoo. These abusers will do this. They will become friends with family members that they've never met and they've never seen the entire time you were married to them. I'm telling you, they will be cool with people in your family. You may have been married to somebody for 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 years. And you got certain cousins, aunties, and uncles or siblings Even if they live in other states or cities, they've never seen your ex-husband or your ex-wife. They don't even know them, but they will become so desperate. They will inbox them on Facebook. They will send messages, and they will try to come like they're an angel of light and make it like you're the scum of the earth. And what does certain family members do? They'll call you. This is how drama and confusion starts. They'll call you up. Oh, I talked to your ex-husband. Oh, I talked to your ex-wife. Well, they told me that you're keeping the kids from them. Well, they told me that you're very jealous that they have a new girlfriend. They told me you're jealous that they have a new boyfriend. They said you're really angry about this. You know, it's about the kids. This is what people do. And I'm telling you now, you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to make a phone call. You don't have to state your side of the story. You need to remain in your same position and continue to put that abuser at the feet of God. That is what this entire video message is about. You don't allow anybody to lure and reel you in to their mess, their drama, their chaos, and their confusion. And for some of you women, this is a long haul for you, because some of you always have a point to prove. A lot of women, you have a point to prove to another woman. Baby, let that other woman have whatever she thinks she won dealing with your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend or that man that she likes in the workplace, whatever it is. Let these women have it. If they feel that they won, you're going to have to humble yourself, and you're going to have to say, okay, you know what? Here's the deal. I like peace. I don't like drama. So guess what? I don't even have to address this, because you all already know with your intelligence, because you all are not dumb, you already know that there is no man out here or no woman out here that really loves you and cares about you for real, but they intentionally try to put you in a position to get you physically hurt or to get you arguing and bickering, and they purposely try to pit you against somebody else. You all already know this, but some women, and this is why I say you got to remain humble, because you are a prideful woman. If you do this, I'm going to tell it all. I want you all free. But you are a prideful and arrogant woman if you go to a woman that your ex-husband is with, or various women that your ex-husband is with, and you trying to tell them all of his dirt. You trying to tell them all of his secrets to make them mad so they can break up with him and leave him. Or you trying to tell that woman, oh, well, I'm the ex-wife. Oh, well, I'm the baby mama. I'm the first baby mama. This is how confusion and this ghetto drama and mess starts, because you want to make another woman know that you are number one and you are the top dog. You want to let them know what your title is. None of that ain't about nothing, honey. You win by simply not playing the game. I'm telling you what I know, because I've been there. I've lived it. I've seen it play out in front of my face. You all have got to grow. The more you tap into the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the living God, Jesus Christ, there are so many things that you will be able to conquer, that you will be able to master. You will see changes come into your life, and you will have a high level of peace that surpasses all understanding. So even though I've made you aware of just a few things that abusers do when you get away from them, don't get discouraged. You just got to know how to navigate. You got to know how to duck and dodge. You got to know how to pray. You got to know how to fight for your peace by any means necessary. You don't worry about what your ex-husband is doing with another woman. Baby, let them have it. Let them have fun. I don't care if you get wind or you see that they having a ball, and all them years you was dating them and all those years you was married to him, he never did the things with you that he's doing with these other women. So what? You will have your time where God will send a man in your life that will be crazy about you. He will adore you. The moment that he sees you, he will love the way you smell. He will love the way you walk. He will love the way you talk. He will love the way you wear your hair. He will love your personality. But above all, he will love and be very attracted to you because of your relationship with Jesus Christ. That is a turn on. And not in a perverted way or a lustful way, but that will turn a man on. Like, this girl loved Jesus Christ more than she loved me. Ladies, I'm giving you free game. And fellas, the same thing goes for you. You don't go out here and delete no woman that left you alone. Baby, let her have it. If she got a man that got a car with rims on it, if she has a man that got a lot of money, if she got a man that's a local rapper and all the ladies want him, and you still don't have money and you don't dress like him, baby, let her have it. You don't go out here. The devil is out here to steal, kill, and destroy. So you mean to tell me that woman, and I know you probably love her, you mean to tell me that woman is worth you going to jail for the rest of your life, or getting the death penalty, or you getting a bunch of slaps on your wrist because you could not manage and control your emotions? No, let her have it. Cry. Men and women who this video message is for, cry. Let it out. Put it at the feet of God, baby. Let these people have it. In life, when you go through very painful things, when you go through betrayal, you're talking to a woman that has been betrayed by a few people in my life. And I'm telling you, when you walk through that tunnel, it is nothing nice. It's ugly. It's stanky. You can't believe it. But the pain that people throw at you, the pain that people try to cause you, there is a real God that sits on the throne, and his name is Jesus Christ. Tap into him. Tap into his spirit. And there is nothing that God cannot get you through. There is nothing that Jesus Christ cannot walk you through. Baby, that anointing and that oil that will be placed on your life when you come out the fire, it will be so precise and pristine and clean and pure and powerful. There is not anything somebody can throw at you that will take you off your square. Stop letting these people out here take you off your square. Baby, it's time to get back to business. It's time to get back to work. Take your power back. Who am I talking to? I don't care if you a celebrity. I don't care if you a well-known man of God or a woman of God. You all think these people on these platforms with all this money, driving a Tesla and a Jaguar and a Lexus and a Mercedes, you think they don't go through this stuff? See, the thing is, you all don't like to talk about this stuff because you embarrassed and you are ashamed. But the Bible says where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. You are free to talk about and tell your testimony, because you testifying will free others. And I know somebody, after you watch this message, you will begin to walk into your freedom. This was laid heavy on my spirit to talk about this. And sometimes when certain things are coming at you, you don't know why. But when you break free from a demonic force that has controlled you and controlled and destroyed a lot of areas of your life, you are going to have to count the cost of what comes with that. And there are a lot of monkey wrenches and curveballs that are thrown at you. And sometimes you will acquiesce to them. You may cuss out that ex sometimes. You may come outside your house and it makes you look like a fool. Yeah, I fell sometimes for that trap. But once I started to tap into God, and I started to humble myself in the presence of the Lord, and I started to cry to God about my rage, God took my tears and he took my ashes from the fire, and he refined me and he changed me, and he is still doing a lot of his work in me. Guys, I'm still not a finished product, but I am here to tell you that God is real. And I want all of you all to experience true, pure healing and restoration. That is the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.